In every forest, in every ocean, a voice is calling. This is Voices for the Wild. Every creature has a voice.
Winter is not just cold. Winter decides who is allowed to live. In Yellowstone, a young wolf gets trapped between the jaws of an alpha because he dares to steal a mate. In Antarctica, an emperor penguin chick can die just for standing a few steps too far from its parent. In the Arctic, a starving polar bear must find enough fat to keep a 10-centimeter layer of blubber alive. Or it will simply shut down and die on the ice. And in one of the most extreme hunts on Earth, killer whales launch themselves onto the beach to grab a sea lion pup. By the end of this video, you will witness something almost no animal dares to try. A predator that risks its own life, on purpose, to feed the family. In the coldest places on Earth, life doesn't give up. It evolves into a weapon. For some animals, success in winter just means staying alive until tomorrow. In a frozen valley warmed by a volcanic hot spring, the river never freezes. The air is far below zero, but the water stays warm. So every hungry animal in the area comes here. Coyotes have learned to fish, but for a bobcat, water is a problem. He hates getting his feet wet. He watches golden-eye ducks. He waits for the perfect strike. He fails. So he climbs 6 meters up a tree just to catch one squirrel. It's not a feast, it's barely a snack, but it's enough to keep him alive one more night. Farther north, an Arctic fox pup is hunting alone for the first time. He can't see his prey. It's buried under the snow. So he listens. He locks onto the tiny heartbeat of a lemming. Then he launches straight down in a perfect vertical dive, a hunting move called mousing. Some foxes even line up their jump with Earth's magnetic field to judge distance. In the deep snow, this is what intelligence looks like. Not power, precision. And then there's the reindeer. The legend of the red nose is real. Their noses are packed with blood vessels that warm freezing air on the way in and cool warm air on the way out, protecting the brain. They can even see ultraviolet light, so in a blinding white landscape, they can still spot food, tracks, and danger. This is not Christmas magic. This is engineering for survival. On the surface of Antarctica, winter erases mercy. Winds scream at 100 kilometers an hour. Air temperature drops to -60. But under the ice, it's calm. A Weddell seal surfaces to breathe through a hole in the sea ice. That hole is her lifeline. If it freezes shut, she suffocates. So she chews the ice with her teeth to keep it open. Below her, the water is a steady -2 degrees Celsius, more than 50 degrees warmer than the air above. Down here, this world has stayed stable for 25 million years. It looks like a dream. Slow drifting light, alien life forms, color on a planet of white. But even here, winter builds weapons. Supercooled salt water sinks and freezes downward in a curling, deadly column called a brinicle. It's a freezing finger of ice growing toward the seafloor. Anything that can't get out of its way in time, starfish, urchins, anything slow, is trapped and frozen alive. Meanwhile, the next generation of Weddell seals does not get a gentle childhood. A newborn pup is dragged into icy water at just 2 weeks old. It has to learn to dive. It has to learn to hold its breath. It has to learn how to find a breathing hole before the ice closes. Seal milk is about 60% fat. That huge blast of energy doubles a pup's body weight in days. Why? Because the mother will leave soon. And after that, the pup is alone. There is no baby stage in the Antarctic. You grow fast, or you don't grow at all. In Yellowstone, the Druid Pack is famous. 16 wolves. Smart, fast, disciplined. They hunt elk weakened by deep snow. They play. They chase each other. They nip and wrestle. It looks like fun. It isn't just fun. That play is training. It teaches coordination and rank. Because in winter, a single wolf cannot take down an elk. But 16 wolves moving like one mind can. There's also drama. A lone male follows the pack from a distance. He doesn't have territory. He survives off scraps. But the young females in the pack won't mate with the alpha male because the alpha is their father. So one of them quietly slips out to meet the outsider. There's just one problem. When wolves mate, their bodies actually lock together for up to 30 minutes. If the alpha catches them in that state, the fight is brutal. But if that outsider managed to stay connected long enough, his bloodline will be raised by the strongest pack in the region. That's power. That's strategy. That's genetics using politics. And even farther north, in the high Arctic, packs raise their pups as a family unit. Parents, aunts, uncles, older brothers, older sisters. They hunt muskox in blizzards. They stay with injured members. One wolf with a punctured lung still leads the charge on a giant prey animal. In the cold, pain is not a reason to stop. It's just part of the work. The polar bear is a survival machine. Its paws are like built-in snowshoes, nearly 30 centimeters across, with tiny bumps underneath for grip on ice. Its sense of smell is powerful enough to detect a dead seal from 30 kilometers away, even beneath snow. And its real shield is huge internal fat, a layer up to 10 centimeters thick. That fat is insulation, that fat is energy, that fat is time. When a bear finally kills a seal, it eats the fat first. It sometimes leaves most of the meat behind. For us, that diet would kill us. For a polar bear, it's life support. Out on the plains, American bison face a different problem. They don't really freeze. Their fur is so good that their bodies barely spend energy to stay warm. But food? Food is almost gone. They use massive neck muscles to swing their heads like bulldozers, clearing tons of snow every day just to reach dead winter grass. That grass has almost no nutrition left. It's like eating cardboard. So the bison survive by slowing down, by spending almost nothing, by stretching the last calories of summer across the endless dark. Meanwhile, not everyone is built for this. A moose with long legs and hollow insulating hair can walk through deep snow and keep moving, but a white-tailed deer, built for warmer forests, sinks, struggles, burns energy fast, and many simply don't make it. Death in winter is not wasted. For wolves, for coyotes, for eagles. A frozen body is a fuel tank. In the north, nothing is ever truly left behind. Emperor penguins breed where almost nothing else can. Antarctic winter, open ice. 60 degrees Celsius, wind that rips skin. When the female lays her single egg, she passes it to the male. He balances it on his feet and covers it with his body. And then he waits. He can't hunt. He just stands there in the dark for weeks. But he's not alone. Hundreds of fathers press together into one living shield, a huddle. Inside that huddle, the temperature can climb to almost human body heat. One mistake can kill a chick in seconds. If a parent drops a chick in a storm and can't get it back under its body fast enough, the cold will take it. When the mothers return from the sea with food, they have to find their chick in a crowd of tens of thousands. They don't use sight, they use sound. Each chick has a voice. Each parent has a voice. If they don't recognize each other's call, someone goes hungry. And hunger here is simple. If you miss your meal, you don't get a backup. There's no spare. You either eat today or you don't survive tomorrow. On the tundra, caribou are running out of time. Females need to mate now so that calves will be born in early spring when food returns. Huge males clash for breeding rights, antlers slam, necks twist, one wrong move and a shattered leg means death. But while the old bull is busy fighting, younger males slip in and try to breed with his females. So the old bull has to do more than just win fights. He has to run patrol. He has to dominate the entire field, alone, again and again, while starving. Dominance is expensive, and everywhere in winter, thieves wait. When wolves finally drop a big animal, a coyote moves in the moment the pack turns its back. He didn't risk his life in the hunt. He just cashes in. In Patagonia, killer whales take that same idea and push it to the edge of what is possible. Sea lion pups rest in the shallows, thinking the beach is safe. But orcas there have learned something no other whale does. They launch their entire body out of the water, slam onto the beach, grab a pup, and then use their own body weight to drag it back into the surf. One mistake, and that whale beaches too high and never gets back to the ocean. That is not luck. That is culture. That is a hunting technique passed down. In the deep Arctic, wolves face some of the most dangerous prey on land. Muskox and Arctic bison. Muskox form a ring, heads out, horns forward, calves in the center. It's a living fortress. The wolves try to break that formation to scare one calf into running. If they manage to split one youngster from the circle, it's over fast. But it's not easy. Muskox can kill a wolf. With bison, the risk goes even higher. These northern bison are the biggest land animals in North America. The wolf pack in this region is massive, 20 or more. They fan out. They circle. They drive the herd. They push until one animal falls behind. A single clean kill will feed the whole pack for days. But if the wolves fail, they burn precious energy. And in the Arctic, wasted energy means starvation. Up in the mountains of Central Asia, a snow leopard watches from a cliff. Her tail moves, slow. Her paws grip bare rock. She aims at a mountain goat on a near vertical slope. She jumps. If she slips, she dies. If she lands, her cub eats. There's no safety net at high altitude. There is only now. You've just seen the coldest law on Earth. A bobcat climbing a frozen tree for one squirrel. A seal pup forced underwater at 2 weeks old. A wolf pack teaching its rank through teeth and loyalty. A penguin father holding a baby against 60 degrees and screaming wind. A polar bear living on pure fat. An orca throwing its own body onto land. Winter is not bad weather. Winter is selection. Winter asks every living thing the same question. Are you clever enough? Are you tough enough? Can you work as a team? Can you risk pain or even your life to protect the next generation? If the answer is no, you disappear. If the answer is yes, you become something the world has never seen before. This is how life survives the impossible. If you want more true survival stories, no fantasy, no CGI, just our planet and its fighters, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell us in the comments which survivor earned your respect tonight. Because next episode, we go deeper.